What's going on, guys? So a little bit about what I do and why I do it. So the reason I decided to help these cats that if you guys watch the shorts and all them videos that I post, is because there's so many of them out here, especially where I live at. People look, people don't even look at them. They don't even notice these cats out here. These cats jump out of dumpsters, always hungry. The colony of cats that we feed around here, for the most part, they're fixed. I do have 4 cats that need to be fixed. They're very smart cats. Um, I do it because I'm human. Um, People look at me and say, "You don't look like the type of dude that would help animals or be involved with this type of stuff." I mean, what does a person that helps animals look like? It doesn't matter what a person looks like. It just matters what is in their heart, right? And I made this channel to put awareness out there. If you feed a cat stray, or if you have a cat, fix it. Um, you know, we didn't have this many cats before. In the beginning, we wasn't TNRing them. We didn't really pay attention. Um, and then we started paying attention. When you start spending time with cats, when you start feeding them and creating a bond with them, you start paying attention to them, the conditions they're in, how they're living, and then I guess what I'm trying to say, it was always in me. It was always, me and my wife, we always had this in us. It just took that one cat to bring it out. Um, yeah, we're committed to these cats. They get fed twice a day. They get snacks throughout the day. They get water. Like I said, I only need 4 to fix. This channel I created to help with that. That's what this channel is about. Nothing else. If you guys know, feeding animals, any animal can get pretty up there, uh, especially when the vet bills can get up there. Um, we do got a free TNR program that helps us, so I'm grateful for that. My videos ain't edited and they ain't like the other videos because I just don't know how to do that stuff. I'm very smart in certain situations, I could work on my car, I could, mess with electronics and stuff like that. But when it comes to like editing and all that good stuff, I'm just don't have the brains for it. I probably could figure it out, but you know, um, I have adopted 5 cats from out here. Them cats were really sick. They were sick. They were on the verge of, leaving this world. They're with us now. They're, healthy, playful, living their best life. I do have one that's still feral, but she's coming around. I have 3 dogs that are in my house also. Um, it's just who we are. I mean, if it's in you, it's in you, right? If it's in you, it's in you. I try to make these videos entertaining and also educational, right? Because a lot of people, they work, they have lives, and what they do is they'll feed the cats, or like if they have the stray cat at their office, at their house or whatever. They'll leave a bowl of food and some water because that's what people would do, right? People that care. Um, but it gets bigger than that, right? Because once you start feeding an animal, they're gonna keep coming around, and once they come around, they're pretty much yours. They might not live inside, but they're yours. And you know, they have puppies, they have kittens. Dogs have puppies, cats have kittens, and it's just sad to see kittens born out there, living in the conditions that they're living in. And it gets pretty hot. It gets pretty hot, and I'm not a fan of the Humane Society. I'm not a fan of them. I try to do things by ourselves. We're not a rescue. We're not a sanctuary. We're not none of that. We're just husband and wife trying to make a difference, right? Even though we're not. We're trying to make a difference, even though we're not, because I know this a whole bunch of cats out there. It's like I'm seeing things now out there that I've never noticed before. And when I say that, it's like you could be in a shopping center, or you could be somewhere, and your eyes start darting just looking for an animal, because it's who you become, and that's who we become. We always carry a bag of food in the car, even though most of the times we can't use it. We do leave food, but feral cats, if you try to even leave them food and do a good gesture, they're gonna run away. I mean, you could leave the food and water and just walk away, hoping they get it, hoping they get it. Um, So yeah, speaking of which, just a bunch of them, circling around. They think it's time to eat, but it's not. Every time they see me, they start running towards me. Um, so yeah, this is why I do this. I know most of you guys only see the short videos that I post every day. I want you guys to see who I was. But this is not about me. This is about the cats. This is about the cats. We try to do the best we can. This is mentally exhausting. It is mentally exhausting. The constant worry. Even though they don't live inside with us, they just become a part of you, right? They just become a part of you. You know, I'm I'm less fortunate. I don't have a lot, and it's always like that in life. The people who are less fortunate always want to help, always want to be the one to help, and that is us in this case. We just want to help, like because we've been there. I've been hungry. I slept outside. I know what it's like. You know, and even though I can't compare myself to an animal, I just want to help them. I mean, if that makes sense. Um, you know, Pets mean something. Cats, dogs, they mean something. I got 8 of my own animals inside. I have 5 little kittens that were born out here from the 4 that need to be fixed, and I'm waiting to get them adopted out. I don't want to leave them out here, so now they're inside with us, so they won't be feral, so they'll have a chance at life. Um, yeah, I've been watching. I've been doing a lot of research, and I know I've always asked on my videos to subscribe, because that's the only way it's going to help the channel build. Right now, we're close to almost 1,600 subscribers. The way it works is not just about the subscribers; it's about being monetized. And monetized, you have to have a certain amount of watch hours, so you got to have a certain amount of videos. So the shorts that I make, when I say shorts, those are videos that are under 3 minutes, and those are shorts. They count, but they make it a little tougher. The videos is what counts. The videos is what they both count, but the videos is easier to get monetized because the watch hours are shorter versus the shorts, right? So to get monetized on videos is about, I think, 3,000 watch hours or 4,000 watch hours. To get monetized on the shorts, it's about, I think, either 10 million, something like that, watch hours. And I'm just starting off. I've had this channel up for about a year, took a break, and now I'm back at it. So it's not easy. This is not my full time job. Feeding the cats is one of my full time jobs, but this is not my full time job. I'm just doing this so it could balance out. It could balance out. I'm trying. We're trying to do this on our own. We're gonna do it on our own, right? But there's always other ways to make ends meet, right? And bring awareness, because I know a lot of people out there love animals. I know a lot of people work 15 16 hour a day jobs. They might leave a cup of food and water and just walk outside. Get it? I get it. I get it. I've been there. But just keep in mind that them cats, if they're not fixed, are gonna multiply. And as much as kittens are cute and they're adorable and they're beautiful, and they grow, and then you have to live in these conditions, and then they have babies, and then they have kittens, and then they just continue to multiply and multiply and multiply. And then from feeding 1 or 2 or 3, now you got 40, 50, 60 cats, which is gonna drive you up the wall. So yeah, spaying neutering is like the best way. I just wanted to come out here and introduce myself and tell you a little bit about what I do and why I do it. Um, I hope you guys continue to support us. I hope you guys continue to watch our videos, help us grow, and yeah, if you could subscribe to the channel, like it, comment, engage, I would appreciate it. And I appreciate all you guys. You guys, I look through your comments every day, and you guys, I don't think I've had one negative comment, and if I did, it's probably just one. You guys are amazing. You guys leave like the most inspirational comments, like because I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going day by day research. I ask people, but I'm not experienced at this. I'm just trying to do what's right, what feels right, and so yeah, you guys, believe it or not, I read every one of your comments. I try to reach out back to you guys and comment back. So I do engage back with you guys. Don't think I'm just reading and not looking, and I do engage. So Me and my wife, we want to thank every one of you um, that has subscribed, that has commented, that just view the videos or the shorts. So thank you guys um, for watching, and thank you for being part of this journey. You guys have a blessed day.